Well, we're going to be discussing the SEC matchup on Saturday night between the Kentucky Wildcats and the Tennessee Volunteers. Is Tennessee going to be in for a flat spot here against a team they're clearly better than on paper? Or will Kentucky be able to pull off a massive upset similar to what they did at Ole Miss earlier this season? Will this be a high-scoring game? Will it be a low-scoring game? I have those answers and much more. Just stay tuned. I'll get to my analysis. And then finally, my free pick on that game from a betting perspective. For those of you who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube channel, which is Wager Talk TV, not clear why, I'm not certain, I should say, why you haven't done so already, folks. It's absolutely free. There's no strings attached, no hidden agenda. You'll just be privy to some of the best sports betting experts in all the world right here on Wager Talk TV. In addition, folks, you'll see a like button there as well below me, and that's for me, and that's for you to hit that like button if you appreciate the work, time, and effort I put in to bring you a quality free pick video each and every day and each and every week. If you don't, that's fine too. Just continue to listen. I appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate all the support I've got from many of you over the last 6 months here on Wager Talk TV. All right. So let's get into the meat and potatoes, as I like to call it. The game will be played in Knoxville, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be televised by the SEC Network. Right now, the Tennessee Vols are a 16.5-point favorite. And where I'm going to concentrate my efforts is on the total in this game, which is 45.5. Tennessee has played 4-0 to the under in SEC play this year. And those 4 games averaged just a combined 38.5 points per game. As a matter of fact, the Vols have scored 25 points or fewer in each of those 4 contests, and they've also allowed 19 points or fewer in all 4 games in SEC play. The Vols offense, if you look at their season numbers, they're averaging 39.6 points and 473.6 yards per game. But as you can see, and what I'll mention and make the point is that since they got into SEC play, they have their offensive numbers have been pale in comparison to their season numbers. So just over the last 3 games specifically, all against SEC opponents, the Vols have averaged just 20.3 points per contest and 350.7 yards of total offense per game. So they've drastically dropped as the quality of competition has gone up. Kentucky, on the other hand, whenever they've had a total of 43 or greater this year, all 5 of those games in that situation have gone under the total, and there was a combined 33.2 points scored per game. So this is a Kentucky team, although they've tailed off a little bit defensively over the last few games, their offense has been pretty much anemic for most of the season. Now, Kentucky offense will be facing the Tennessee defense that's allowing 4.2 yards per play and just 2.2 yards per rushing attempt. Why do I mention that? Well, because since Mark Stoops has taken over as head coach at Kentucky, his teams have gone 5-0 to the under when facing opponents that are allowing just 2.75 or less yards per rush. And those 5 games have had an average total of 48, and there was approximately 31 points combined scored per contest in those 5 outings. He's also seen his teams at Kentucky go 5-0 to the under when facing teams that allow 4.2 yards or less per offensive play. And those games had an average total of 48, and there was a combined 35 points scored per contest. So again, Tennessee allows just 4 yards per play, offensive play for the opposition, and Tennessee also has limited teams to 2.2 yards per rush. So both of those situations qualify in this game against Kentucky. And those are all under the guidance of current head coach Mark Stoops. All right, Kentucky, I mentioned how anemic they are offensively. They've scored 13 points or less in 4 of 8 games this season, and they've scored 20 points or fewer in 6 of their last 7 games, and they're about to face one of the best defensive teams in all the country. So I don't see a high-scoring output for Kentucky in this matchup against Tennessee. I also don't see Tennessee putting up huge offensive numbers. As we've seen over the last 3 games, their offensive production has tailed off considerably. And like I said earlier, even though Kentucky's recent games hasn't shown their defense to be playing well, overall their defense has been pretty steady throughout the course of the year. And I'm going to go with the Kentucky-Tennessee game to go under 45.5 on Saturday. Again, folks, that game kicks off at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time, televised on the SEC Network. That's Kentucky, Tennessee, under 45.5. Real quickly, some stuff I want to go over with you. If you can hang with me for a minute here, it'll be worth your while. My college football, folks, since December 2nd of 2022, 113-78. That's 59%, good for a net profit of $8,052 over at Wager Talk. You can get the rest of my college football season and right through the college football championship game, the college football playoffs, all the bowl games, and the entirety of the rest of what's left in the regular season. Right now, that package lists for $329, but by using the promo code FBALL50, that's FBALL50, you can take that price down to $279, folks. And again, that will take you through the rest of the regular season, all the bowl games, the college football playoffs, and right through the college football championship game. Also, the NBA is underway. It's been so for a couple weeks now. And my NBA has done awfully well, folks. 59-37 run in the NBA dating back to last season. That's good for 62%. My NBA sides, since April 11th of 2023, my NBA sides, and when I say sides, money line and point spread picks, how about 110-69? That's good for 62% and a net profit of $10,828 over at Wager Talk. And finally, my basketball overall. College basketball will be starting next week, folks. My NBA and college basketball combined run right now is 74-44 going back to March 19th of this year. And that's 62%, folks, or 63%, excuse me, and good for a net profit of $9,034. You can get my college basketball and NBA annual packages right now. You could also get a combined college basketball and NBA annual package. And you can get all my subscription plans and my daily picks by simply going to my direct link at Wager Talk, which is wt.buzz/RB. That's wt.buzz/RB. I mentioned to subscribe, and for those of you who have already subscribed or you're new and just subscribed today, go into your YouTube settings and click on that alert notification bell for Wager Talk TV. You'll provide yourself a nice convenience because by doing so, as soon as any of our content from any of the great handicappers, our podcasts, our instructional videos, daily free pick videos such as these, any of that material goes up on our page or on our channel, you'll be notified immediately upon that occurring. So again, folks, go into that and click on the alert notification bell in your YouTube settings for Wager Talk TV. I'll be back with another college football free pick video very shortly. Until then, take care and God bless.